EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. But tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night, as it'll be the Black Knights of Mexico City taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Off of play action, it's Watson. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To throw is Watson. And down he goes. Trenton Simpson, well, he just flew in there to drop it.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Watson now to throw. Open man is Atwell, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 21. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Here's Watson. They'll find a man over the middle. Tutu Atwell. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter, as that's a 1st down. Here's a give up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good to make it 7-0.
It's the score, Black Knights 7, Ravens 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. The Ravens at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him,
and in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete.
Partner, we got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known the points won't come so easy again.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
20! And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Quick throw completed by Watson. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Here's Watson on the sneak. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. 13. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
The throw over the middle, taken in. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Now is 2nd and 10.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Faking the give. Now Watson.
That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's caught. Touchdown. 2-2 Atwell. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Black Knights are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10. Jackson now. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
This time they stay on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield.
First down and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, Watson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The final shot before the break, Watson. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this one is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On third down, Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
A 49-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Watson off play action. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, but any means necessary on third down, he's able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
That's taken at around the 40. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And some room to run now. And running with power here. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
McCaffrey trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Only a yard that time, second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Second and goal from the 1. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Christian McCaffrey
Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Ravens add 6 to their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Partner, that's excellent timing right there. Breaking off the route and being able to hit it right when he stops.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, Watson. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Watson looks to throw again. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18.
And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Play action. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Martin Emerson.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
And goal at the 5-yard line.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year.
And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And before this play happens, we're going to get a timeout here. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And they'll run it here.
And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And this one complete to Burnett. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On first down, it's Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Watson.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame.
And now Watson throws another interception. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
They're not in any rush offensively. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your